7th, 2006.
They're BSing. They don't care. They make stuff up. They live in a bubble. They lie. They live in a fantasy land.
We're turning up the heat.
Can you feel it?
It's opposite day again. He's going to say the opposite of reality.
John and Ken, 6 days a week. KFI-AM 640. Southern California's KFI.
Los Angeles, Orange County.
News on the hour, on the half, and when it breaks.
A private foundation has offered to buy and preserve a community farm in South L.A. I'm Leah Brandon. This is the 9 o'clock news on KFI. And KFI's Eric Leonard is here live with more.
A candlelight sing-along to celebrate.
This is what we've been, fighting for the last 3 years.
The farm organizer, who calls himself Tessa Somak, says he and the other farmers had no idea the Annenberg Foundation was negotiating, let alone arranging an offer to buy.
This is Hollywood, things happen magically around here.
The farm's lawyer, Dan Stormer, says the $16 million price tag the owner had demanded is apparently no longer an issue.
It's our understanding is that the amount that they have offered is the amount that he has been asking.
The farmers were served with eviction papers. Stormer says those remain in effect until and unless the property owner changes his mind. Live in L.A., Eric Leonard, KFI News.
KFI is the talk station with the most frequent traffic reports presented by Lexus dealers. Here's Alan LeGreen in the KFI Traffic Center.
North Hollywood, northbound 101, right at the 170 split. Stalled car. It's sitting in the middle lane of the freeway. Glendale, westbound 210 at Pennsylvania. Crasher with a big rig in a car. The car is sitting sideways, blocking the slow lane. Long Beach, eastbound 91, right before Shoemaker. We've got some debris that's been reported in the roadway. West LA, eastbound 10 at Arlington. Watch out for a stall in the right lane. That's traffic on KFI.
KFI News Time is 9:01. And the news is brought to you by Loma Linda University Medical Center. Phil Angelides' voice is shot from all the campaigning, but he says he has enough strength right now to promise a win in the fall. KFI's Jody Becker has more.
This will be a clear choice election.
Phil Angelides says he's going to fight for hardworking people and the California of their dreams. He talked a lot about unifying the Democratic Party. The new target is Governor Schwarzenegger.
We want to ask Californians, challenge Californians to believe in a much brighter future than our current governor offers.
Angelides had posters up behind him with two slogans: Democrats protect real people and Democrats promises kept. At Universal City, Jody Becker, KFI News.
Steve Wesley had some nice things to say about the Democratic nominee for governor just one day after losing the election to Phil Angelides.
The treasurer is a brilliant man.
He praised Angelides' accomplishments today.
He's a fierce debater, a driven campaigner, and someone who I think can carry this party to victory in November.
Both were at a rally in Universal City. Republican Brian Bilbray has beat Democrat Francine Busby in San Diego for Duke Cunningham's seat in the House. Bilbray got 49% of the vote. Busby got 45%. Busby says the election sent a message there are no safe seats in the House.
We sent a message that people in this country truly want change, and we've established a presence in here in this district for a voice that was never heard before.
Bilbray will serve the remaining 7 months of Cunningham's term. Then he'll face Busby again in November since they both won their primary races. New research is giving scientists a better idea of where to watch for earthquake aftershocks. KFI's Gary Hoffman explains.
Many scientists believe aftershocks come from underground stress patterns caused by movement in the crust of the earth, but this new research says that shaking of an earthquake itself can trigger aftershocks, sometimes many miles from the epicenter. The scientists looked at 18 years of earthquakes in Southern California and found that many times, just minutes after an earthquake, there were aftershocks as far as 30 miles away. The lead researcher from the Geological Survey in Pasadena says this proves a much larger area of land could be at risk in a major earthquake. Gary Hoffman, KFI News.
And the attorney for the family of a teenage boy shot and killed at Venice High School says the school should have had more police on campus.
A mother complained to this vice principal that her son was going to face retaliation from some gang members inside the school or outside the school.
That's Luis Carrillo. He says that complaint was made 2 weeks ago. Augustine Contreras was killed on Monday. He says the school calling the killing gang-related, but Carrillo says Contreras was not in a gang. The forecast and much more from John Ziegler next. KFI News Time 9:04.